In the world of tech, Apple has a secret. For years, they've followed a predictable rhythm. The Pro models get the glory, the standard models get the leftovers, and the SE gets the scraps. But as we sit here in 2026, the rumors have shifted from a whisper to a roar. There is a new player on the horizon that is about to break the iPhone hierarchy forever. It isn't an SE, and it isn't a Pro. It's the iPhone 17e. If you're wondering why you've never heard of an E model before, it's because Apple is reportedly preparing for its biggest branding pivot since the iPhone X. The E stands for essential, but don't let that modest name fool you. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. According to supply chain leaks from Shenzhen and internal murmurs from Cupertino, the 17e is designed to do one thing: kill the mid-range competition and make the standard iPhone 17 look obsolete. Think about the current landscape. You have people holding on to their iPhone 12s and 13s because the new upgrades feel boring. They're expensive, they're heavy, and they don't feel new enough. Apple knows this. They've seen the sales data. They know that the US market is hungry for something that feels premium but doesn't cost $1,400. That is where the 17e comes in. It is the ultimate Trojan horse of smartphones. Let's talk about the design, because this is where the 17e starts to get weird, in a good way. For the last few years, Apple has pushed the titanium narrative. It's light, it's strong, it's expensive. But for the 17e, Apple is experimenting with a high-density, liquid polymer frame. It feels like glass, it's as strong as aluminum, but it's incredibly light. When you pick this phone up, the first thing you're going to notice is the weight, or lack thereof. It's designed to be the thinnest iPhone ever made, even thinner than the old iPhone 6, but without the bendgate drama. The screen is where the real magic happens. For years, Apple kept the high refresh rates, the promotion 120Hz, locked behind the Pro price tag. If you wanted a smooth screen, you had to pay the Pro tax. But the iPhone 17e is rumored to debut the adaptive 90Hz display. It's that perfect middle ground. It's smoother than the sluggish 60Hz we've been stuck with on base models, but it's more battery efficient than the 120Hz. And for the first time on a non-Pro model, we are seeing the dynamic island shrink. Leaks suggest a new sub-display camera tech that makes the island look 30% smaller, giving you back that precious screen real estate. Under the hood, the 17e is expected to run on the A19 Bionic chip. Now, usually, Apple puts an older chip in their cheaper phones. Not this time. Because of Apple Intelligence, their massive AI push, the 17e needs power. It needs the NPU, the neural processing engine, to be top tier.
Why?
Because the 17e is being marketed as the AI for everyone phone. Apple wants every single person in the US to have access to real-time AI photo editing, Siri's new autonomous capabilities, and live voice translation. You can't do that on an old chip. So, for the first time, the budget model might actually match the flagship in raw processing speed. But let's get to the part everyone cares about, the camera. The 17e is reportedly ditching the dual-camera diagonal look. Instead, it's going back to a singular, massive, high-performance lens. A 48